Thanks for tuning in to this month's Northwest Vision. I'm Karen G, Superintendent of Schools in Northwest ISD. In August, the Northwest ISD Board of Trustees called for a $255 million capital bond referendum. This bond is intended to address the district's continuing student population growth, which is expected to increase by an additional 5,800 students by the year 2017-2018. With early voting and Election Day just around the corner, Assistant Superintendent of Facilities, Planning and Construction, Dennis McCreary, is here with me today to provide a closer look at the 2012 bond referendum.
This bond program is a continuation of our long-range plan that we've been following for some years now. We implement these type projects so that we can maintain our facilities at a high level, as well as to stay ahead of the growth. Almost 89% of this bond program is to address the growth that our district continues to see. It contains a high school. Also included in this bond referendum is the district's 6th middle school. In 2016, we will have exceeded the capacity of Chisholm Trail and Tidwell middle schools. In addition to that, updates will also be needed in district safety and security systems, including cameras and building component replacements such as flooring, roofing, and air conditioning. This program will provide 4,000 additional student seats.
Northwest ISD is recognized across the nation for technology and innovative ways our teachers are using technology in the classroom. $25 million of the $255 million bond program has been designated for technology. Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum, Edward Chevalier, has the details.
It's important that we identify the technology needs that students are going to be faced with. In one respect, that's easy to do. In another respect, it's quite difficult. The easy part of it is we know that students are going to have some type of personal computing device. We've had a very successful run with our netbooks, but we're pretty much to the end of the life cycle, and it's important that we begin to think now about what's going to happen next as far as our secondary, middle school, and high school students. We also know that our elementary students need to have a good introduction to the technology resources that are available, and the money that is a part of our bond will give us an opportunity to begin to increase access for our elementary students, both with the devices but the types of things that they can access on those devices.
Now I'm going to turn it over to Chief Financial Officer John Graswich, who will explain the impact of this bond on your tax rate.
Well, school district taxes are based on a combination of two separate rates. One is the M&O, or Maintenance and Operations tax rate. That is currently $1.04 and has been so for some number of years. And that funds heat, light, and power, teacher salaries, basically the maintenance and operations, the ongoing expenses of the school district. That is not affected by this bond election. The second portion of the tax rate is called the interest and sinking, or INS portion of the tax rate. And in essence, that's the portion of the tax rate that raises the money to pay off the bonds that were used that funded the building of the buildings. That's the part that would be affected by this, and we're looking at a potential 7 3/4 cents per $100 valuation of additional tax rate for that.
If the bond is not approved, what is the result or the impact of that?
Well, it has wide-ranging ramifications. The primary one will be the overcrowding of the high school. We will have to meet the needs of the students that are coming into our district, and certainly we anticipate that in 2015 both of our high schools will exceed their capacity. So that may result in larger class sizes, portable buildings, and the really key thing about portable buildings is they actually have to be funded from our maintenance and operation budget, which is our normal operating budget, which takes away from the actual instruction in the classroom. The other ramification will be our roofs might leak, certainly some energy inefficiency, those type of so we could experience some damage and deterioration of our buildings as a result.
Please go to the website listed on your screen for information about the 2012 bond referendum. As a reminder, early voting begins October 22nd and Election Day is November 6th. Join us next time on the Northwest Vision as we take a look in the classroom to see how our students are learning about their civic responsibility. We'll see you next time.